We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, 5. A big play there for Philly. 63 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check, cross.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. 74 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right, Alpha. Get the ball. Line 36. Line 36.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Here we go. Sweetie! Kill. 657. Check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the twist. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Kill. Shift. Watch the shift. Stop.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check. He's checking. Echo. Say. Please. Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Oh, you got deep? SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch, switch. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, Drake. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Big ass, big ass. Okay. Check 49.
Now on first down, Drake again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
Number 53. Mike 53. Check 26, check 26. Oh, he's moving, boys, he's moving. Oh. 53 to the left.
From the 44, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll be in. Inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Eagles 14, Cardinals 7.
Tighten up. Pull it through. Mike, spoke forward. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Go, motion. 44's the Mike, Check. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Check. Alert 3. Flare. Shit.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Fix it. Go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 1st down, Drake. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tight down. There you go.
Now Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was really well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. The throw right sideline here is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Switch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
to throw. It's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wentz. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's coming. Straight 15. Straight 15. Check it out.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. And
defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Now the roof. Mike. Watch the run. Shift. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Play fake. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 69 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Down the man inside.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Out to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go! No. Off. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
To throw is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Hey, alert 3. Check. Crunch. Undercrunch.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check. Lucky. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Watch twist. Kill. Stick guy. Check 31. He's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Check safety, check safety. Check 99, check 99. Leave 5-3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
82.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way we even described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch. Check. Alert 3. Alert 3, they go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday night, oh no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Motion to the backfield. Bang.
Right back to Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 3. Check nickel. Watch.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 36. Here I come. Sunday.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. And quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wentz to throw. And Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Watch the run, watch the run. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey.
On first down, Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't say nothing. Check, check. Fresno. Back.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. Nifty move. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back to throw. Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. It's Williams on the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Check it back. Check it back.
They'll start the drive with Drake. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now Drake, and an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San